Hello, Star Wars fans. Hey, there are just 175 days until Christmas 2021. Oh, we're here early today to watch the Bad Batch as we do every Friday. And I see we've got some of our regulars with us. We've got Mr. Lopez. Good morning. Welcome. Good to see you here, my friend. Really excited to see you. Star Wars tonight. Hello. It's morning, but I think it's morning where you are as well. Some folks here I know are in Europe, so it's a little later in the day. Mike Porter! Oh, Mike, I don't know if you've already seen the episode, but we'll start it up here soon. And Mark, hello, good morning. I know you were going to sleep a little bit last night and watch it this morning, either now or just before with your kiddos. So we will be starting very soon. You know, one thing I see right off the bat, the Ducky Momo. Oh, we've got another one. Oh, good to see you here. Right off the bat, I see Sid. So I know that one of the questions on our predictions was Sid would be in this episode. We've had her on there, and Santa said yes. And then there's another interesting thing just to share with you all. Yesterday, I was watching MakingStarWars.net and Jason Ward, and he was asked if he had any predictions. I invited him to put his predictions into our poll here, and he did. And so we can see how Jason did on his predictions. And then, something else that's very funny is, of course, Sheev the Wise has been in here putting his predictions in, but he came in and put a second one in under Vader's lair. I see you, Sheev. So if Sheev drops in, we can catch him. Putting in 2 votes. I don't know if that, we didn't set up rules against it, so we may have to put in a Sheev rule going forward, because he uses the dark side of the Force, of course, and he's trying to put a second one in here. So I see you, Sheev. So here we go. Let's try to get into this episode right away. Oh, the other question that was sort of out there, I think most people assumed it was accurate, are the episode titles that were released for July. And A Common Ground was the first one on there. And we see indeed that Common Ground is that episode title. So we will get into that. I think without further ado, Vader's lair is a separate total. That's no kidding, Mark. He can't cheat. But that gives him 2 chances to get above Santa on the Wall of Fame. So we may have to make him say which one counts. I don't know. But if you put in 2, like Mark put in 2 once before, and he had to choose which one got the points. So we may have to do that with Sheev if he puts in 2, or it's just entirely a separate account. Same guy though. So here we go. We're going to get started, and I'll start the timer here as soon as the episode starts. You guys ready? Here we go. So I've got all my votes in on this being the Raxus episode, the ATTEs, and all of that other footage that we've seen in the trailers. So that's where my bet is. That's where my predictions are. Common Ground. All right. Oh, Raxus. Hello, Raxus. Good to see you, my friend. Haven't seen you in a short minute. Hey, look there. There's our guard. Who's the Imperial? Do we know? Hey, Eamon Rich, the Swag Lord. Good to see you. Eamon Rich, the Swag Lord. Oh, okay. Here on Raxus, confirmed. Oh, wait. Okay. Have you watched that? No, this is me watching it brand new right now. Commiseration. Avi Singh. Yes. GS8. Raxus. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, you're in trouble now. But we see him later with the Bad Batch, so I predict that they're going to get assigned this job to go free him. That's how they're going to end up being here. Yeah, but they've got guns. You don't. Uh-huh. Yeah. And they've got bigger guns. Oh, they've got guns and bigger guns. Uh-huh. Now what do you think? Yeah. Yeah, the Empire comes in a little heavy. Yeah. We're gonna that's good. Inciting a revolution. Yeah, it's a bad plan. Exactly, Ducky. All right, so here we are, our boys. And see, I didn't think we had seen Mantel Mix. Uh-huh. Very nice. Or Mantel. Oh, I saw it in the thumbnail. She's going to stay there with Sid, and they're going to go. They're going to keep her out. Okay, so there's Sid. Yeah, they're not going to like it. I love Sid. Mm-hmm. Yeah, already 2 points down. This is going to be a good week for Santa. Yeah. Ah, I love it. Rhea Perlman is killing it as Sid. Bandana. I love her nicknames. Goggles, Bandana. Oh, she doesn't like that. She doesn't like that. I understand. Now, I do have on my prediction that she would shoot. I'll get scrubbing. That she would shoot her bow in this episode, and I think almost 100% of the people voted the same. So I think I'm on this. I think I'm in good shape. Excellent. Oh, I hope not, Mark. I hope they stick with Crosshair. There we go, Raxus. Oh, we get a planet that's got earth and water. Oh, we've got some ties there. Those are interesting model ties. I don't know that I've seen those before. Yeah. What model ties are those? I've never seen them before. Or maybe we have seen them. I just missing it. Those are V wings. Okay. Have we seen them? Landing in the woods there. Okay. Thanks, Mark. Ah, right to it. Here we go. So all we need is for Omega to practice. I love her scrubbing. No. Getting a good life lesson right here. Uh-oh. Do something. Oh, helpless. Oh, getting insulted. Kind of spur on. What are you doing though, Sid? What uh-huh. They're like, Sid, you came a little too hot there. Dark and broody. Dark and broody. Bandana, dark and broody. So, uh, the I'm listening to the score. It's fantastic. They're doing a really good job. Listen to that. It's brilliant. Yeah, Sid's not very supportive. Nice. All right, very tactical. Very tactical. Yeah, Sid's not very PC, is she? Oh, look how beautiful the animation is too. My goodness, the landscaping, the it's just gorgeous. Oh dear. Oof. All right. Took out a couple. Here we go. Yes, the lighting. That's another good point there, Mark. The lighting. We've seen like dark inside, like a bar with this sunlight, really strong sunlight with casting strong shadows. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, I agree. I agree. You know what? And Raxus might only be second to uh just a second. All right. How we done? And Raxus might only be second to Naboo as far as like places you'd like to retire in Star Wars, right? I agree, Mark. I appear to be lost. No, oh, that was good. Oh, that's gonna leave a mark. Oh no. uh, yeah, yeah. I, we need a GIF. we, we need a GIF of those stormtroopers getting electrocuted. Go. Yeah. Turtle tanks, ATTEs. Uh-oh. Sid, you can't put children in gambling for money. What's my cut? Oh, look at her learning. Whoa. I got here. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's a plan coming together, Mark? Is the plan coming together? That's all I need to know. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I got it. Oh. Indeed. There we go with the score again. Omega's Gambit memes. Yes. Oh! Yeah! I love the droid grabs his hat. There we go. Hey, hey there, certified gumbo. This episode is so good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Low speed chase. You know, it's not Star Wars without a low speed chase. And here you got it, right? Ooh. Wow. Yeah, you're losing a lot of oil there too. Yeah, Mark, it's always safe whenever a repaint is possible. It's always safe to say, we're going to get a reissue of this one. Put a new card on it, put a new box on it. You're good to go. Nice. Oh. Ooh. Man. Oh, he likes to blow things up. I love this episode. Oh my goodness. You guys. Uh-oh. We got another heavy coming in. Coop. Good to see you, Coop. Anthony, good morning. How much more time? Yeah, we bonk. Oh, there went the priceless vase. Yes. Are you guys listening to this music? Holy moly. This episode has got to win. Mark, I agree with you. This episode has to win awards. Animation, the music. Holy moly. Man, they got enough ATTEs in there. Mark, you're going to have about 5 of them. Wrecker loves blowing things up. All right, we've seen, this is from the trailer. Santa's doing really well on predictions this week, you guys. I'm killing it. Yeah, that's true. A-team, intense action, nobody dies. Everybody was using stun. You know, that whole exactly my money, right? Hey, yeah, you can't abandon the people, but yeah, look how pretty that is too. Hear the birds. Oh, and the music is tight. It is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Oh my goodness! Look at that. Away they go. Ord Mantell, we're back. Oh, they brought the senator with them. Okay, what's everybody running for? Oh, I know what's going on. Oh, not Ducky. Good point. Yeah, Queen's Gambit. This is nice. Really good point, Mark. I'm sure. Bandana. I'm sure people would be complaining about this being a side mission kind of thing. But again, and I think, oh, shit, proper Star Wars. Nice. Of course, we don't get the resolution. Oh my goodness. You know, I think she did an episode on it, or um, maybe it was Coop. I'm not sure. Somebody did. One of our friends here did a show about um, what a filler episode is, because people keep throwing out this filler episode nonsense, right? And I'm sure this episode will get that thrown at it from some of the folks who really want the overarching story to move forward. And we didn't see that so much this episode. It was really more about character development. Again, it can't be filler if you get character development, and this is really a big character development moment for Omega, even though she wasn't featured uh as part of the mission. Her story, her showing that she has some strategic a mind, right, is her enhancement strategy. That's a good question. I don't know. I think it fits in really well with perception. To go back to that, let me go ahead and turn off this and stop that and turn off that. So I think that perception, heightened perception, would also aid in strategy, right? So she's very perceptive. Let's see. I don't think we hit any bingo on this one. Yeah, I didn't hear this is going well. I've got a bad feeling about this, or I love it when a plan comes together. I really like it's got to come, right? It's got to come. So I think I can turn that off because I want to get into scoring our. I want to get into scoring our. That was filler. I know people are going to say that it's filler. I don't think that it was. It didn't feel like filler to me. because we see Omega character develop. It's not just like, to me, a perfect example of a filler episode is when you get the cast standing around talking about what they've done in the past, and you get complete like replays of scenes from previous shows. We see that in almost every sitcom I've ever watched, in even a lot of other serial type shows. And again, this is for sure a serial series, right? This is a serial where the story develops over the progression of the entire season or the series. So a serial progresses sequentially, right? And if you remove this episode, would it affect that overall arch? And so we see two things happen here. One is Omega paid off their debt. That's significant. It was established previous episodes for several episodes. And in this one, she pays it off. And going forward, that debt has been paid. So I think that it moves that storyline along, as well as we see her strategy brought in. What would happen if you took this out and then you see a future episode where she is involved in creating strategy for the team as they're going on a mission? And you're like, wait, how did she become such a great strategist? Because did you see that episode? Remember, Common Ground? I got a good question about this. It filled me with entertainment. It did me too. Yeah, she's an expert strategist. That's her strength alteration. Oh my goodness. This is, yeah. And Mark says 8 out of 10 or 8.5 out of 10. I'm with you again, Mark. You and I see these things very similarly. Look, the animation, the score, the music score for it were absolutely stunning. Really, really top of, I think, the entire thing so far. You go back and re-listen to the score and and watch this animation, not just the story itself, but my goodness, it's so good, so good. That plus you had proper Star Wars comedy in it. You had great A-team tropes in it. You've got character development, this whole strategy thing with Omega, all of that, and seeing how she is becoming a more integral part of the team. Even when they were on Raxus doing their mission, they talked about how there was one point where they were talking about sending somebody to do a thing, and they're like, well, Omega's not with us. Well, that would have been Omega. So she's already become part of their thinking and part of their execution on things like this. So I'm pretty close to you on this 8.5 out of 10 kind of thing. That seems really, really good. Abby, hey, good morning. Oh my goodness, we enjoyed it so much. I think you'll love it. It was a really good episode. Let's see. Is it really realistic that he used stun ammo? That's what I was, Iman, that was a really good question because it's noticeable, right? They're exclusively using stun. Why? I don't know that we've seen them just exclusively set blasters on stun for an entire assault. That was fascinating. And why? Right? Is it all kinds of questions come into my head? Is it because that takes less time to recharge, so you can fire more and on sequentially without overheating the weapon? We've seen that in Star Wars a lot, where a weapon will overheat or jam because it overheats. In this case, with stun, does it make it less likely to overheat, less likely to jam? So when you need to be able to fire rapidly, and it's a quick assault where you're trying to move through, you don't care if they wake up 10 minutes from now, you're going to be gone, right? So you're not trying to overtake or overwhelm where you can capture a place. You just need to make it through the place. So I'm really curious about the stun ammo. They really had, it was noticeable. Really, 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 really good. Yeah, it was a joy. Jimmy, hello. They don't want to kill people they consider brothers. Right. Is that part of the motivation as well? Um, wow. Really good. Really good. Yeah, they've killed loads of people before. Yeah, escaping Camino, those kind of things. Um, Braca, loads of clones died. Omega killed him on two. That's a good point, Mark. She had her first confirmed kill actually in that episode. So it doesn't seem that they're resistant to kill their comrades, but at the same time, they did use stun like exclusively. So really good, really good. Let's see. Yeah, Mike, I agree. Such a great episode. Jimmy, instead of looking as filler, people should look at it as transition, especially if it shows one season, then action will ramp up. Well, I think it's going to be multiple seasons, Jimmy, but I get your point. I absolutely get your point. Just saying, the clone is firing live rounds at them and loving the episode. Yeah, Iman, thank you so much. That was good. Yeah, really great insights. It's good to meet you. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for joining us for this live watch. Haven't seen you here before, so it's been great. You've been great this morning. Thank you. Yeah, first episode they went full stun. Yeah, that's another Ducky, and you brought this up before with that expanding circle that goes out when they stun seems to have much broader hit range than a bolt, right? Very good. Matt's Lego Films. Hey, yeah, we just finished it ourselves. Really good. The A team they were using, right. They just missed everybody, right? Or they would just hit the equipment, right? They would hit the car, the boat, the van, whatever, right? They would hit the machines, not the people, right? Let's see, just blow up fuel tanks, right? Flip Jeeps. Now, we didn't get a flip an ATTE. Could you imagine seeing that? That would have been fun. See an ATTE flip over and those legs sticking up. That would have been great. RF Gaming Channel. They're aware of the chip, meaning clones don't have free will. Could be, but I don't know. I could go back and forth. Were they being conscientious of saving lives? Or they were just interested, and they mentioned it many times when they start to talk about strategy and this and that. They're like, "We don't care. Show us where we're going." Wrecker, right? They don't care about anything else. They've got one thing they need to get in, get the guy, get out. That's it. So stun may have given them, and that's why I asked the question. Stun may have given them the ability to fire more frequently. They don't need to take them out. They just need to move. And if that allows them to shoot more frequently, and as Ducky suggests, perhaps have a broader span, then that may be why that happens. Matt, for me, it was a tier lower than the previous two. I think that's fair. And I gave the previous two really high ranks. I've given like the the Cad Bane episode got a 10 out of 10 for me. I think the last one I gave like a 9 out of 10. This one here is like an 8.5, maybe a 9. The rewatchability of this episode is so high for me, just because of how beautiful and how good the score is. The entertainment value, the comedy hit every single time. Every single one of those jokes was absolutely spot on. So for me, it's really high. Yeah, multiple seasons. I hope so. Destroying my sleep schedule. Jimmy, we in North America, or in the West. I know for Cushella here, he's in South America. Those of us over here in the West, it is destroying our sleep schedule. Disney Plus releasing these things at 3 a.m. Eastern, midnight West Coast is tough for us. Those folks over in Europe at least get to sleep a little bit. Sure, they got to get up a little bit early, but it's already time to get out of bed when it comes on for them. But for us, it's sleep time. We need to be It's all about us, right? Right? It's all. uh, I think it'll give people the reason to realize they can win without killing. Um, maybe so. Maybe so. Let's see. RF. People are going back. Oh, okay. Yeah, the clones don't have free will. Yeah, I don't know if they're thinking about that or not, though. Let's see. They're pretty well on the predictions. Yes, Matt, we're going to get right to the predictions here. Oh, you're on from time to time. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Iman. It means a ton to me. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And, I've been doing this just because I love Star Wars so much. And I've been a nerd my entire life. I've always been accused of being a nerd. And back when it was an insult to be called a nerd. All those kind of things. My wife lovingly calls me a nerd. But yeah, so let's get this set up. I want to get into our predictions because we've got some really good stuff. Let's see if this is it. Let's see. Do we have it? Oh, there it is. We've got our prediction sheet up here. Let's make this nice and big and we'll scooch it over. And then I'll scooch over this way. I'll scooch over this way and we can look at this together here. All right. So the way we do this, we go through each of the questions and we Matt, you think you got 16? 16? Well, we'll see. Oh, okay. You're more like in a central time zone. You're 1 hour behind. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Or ahead. It's 12 here. It's 9:12 there. So you're an hour ahead of us. Oh, probably because you guys don't do this time flipping at the same time we do, or maybe you don't do it at all. Do you guys do daylight savings time? That's a good question. I know there's some places that don't. Yeah, we've got 3 more titles, but no more trailer footage. May the odds be ever in your favor on future predictions. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a lot. Oh, okay. Very good. Answering Ryan's question. Okay. Gotcha. Ryan, hello, by the way. Hello. Thanks for being here. Good luck on our predictions going forward. It's going to be tough. We have no more trailer footage to go off of. Now it's just got to be pure speculation and guess. Let's see if we can make this thing bigger so everybody can read this online. And we can go through these questions together. So I threw this one in here. This was me being a little bit cheeky because people keep seeing that, or I keep seeing people say stuff about Omega being force sensitive. And I'm like, okay, let's put it out there. And I did it this way by saying she overtly uses the force. If she's force sensitive, let's see her use it. This is Santa putting people on the spot, right? If you think she's force sensitive, go ahead. We'll see. But this is great because no's get a point, and I think we're 100% no's here. And you can see these are the votes that came in late yesterday. We've got some folks down here. So everybody gets a point here for saying no, and we'll just do this across the board. Oops, escape, undo. There we go. Crosshair will be in the episode. Now, and I want to ask, why do you think we get the title Common Ground? Why do you think that is? I have my thought. My thought on it, Common Ground, the title. Oh, okay, you do the saving energy switch, but it's weird this year you haven't done it. Huh. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Dale, you didn't do so well. A lot of people didn't, Dale. It's very funny. Common Ground. I think what we're seeing is that the Bad Batch is coming into common ground with the Rebels, where they said, you remember there was even a comment about them being in alignment with the Rebel Alliance, and they're like, oh, we don't need anything, we're not working for them, but they have common ground. They have common ground with the Rebel Alliance. So I think that was it. uh, as a Seppi planet. uh, Oh, I'm so happy that Raxus was in it. Okay, so Crosshair. I thought Crosshair might be in it because he's still damaged and that he needed to recover and he needed to have some. Um, uh, we would get to revisit him as he's healing. So I said yes. No's get a point here. So we do have a couple of folks that said no. Most people thought that yes, he would be in it. McNay there. Yes, yes, yes. And Vader's lair. Look at this. This is Sheev cheating. So here he says no, and up here, where's Sheev? Let's find Sheev up here, and let's see how did Sheev vote? Sheev, where's Sheev the Wise? I saw him. Oh no, he voted no both times. Okay. No cheating yet. So the next one, Maul will be in the episode. This is pure speculation. It's sort of a placeholder question. I do think we will see it at some point. But Ducky. I think they were supposed to have a connection to the Separatist senator, but they cut it from the episode. Interesting. I've not heard anything like that, but yeah, the Separatists, the Bad Batch and the Separatists. I agree. They're the ones that have the common ground. Yeah. It's like third time. Music's so good. It is Dale. I 100% agree. So Maul, this is fun just because he exists in the time period. He's out there somewhere, and so this is pure speculation. This is a free point every week because everybody always says no, and I think that's a fair point. So we'll give everybody a point here, unless somebody said yes. I'm pretty sure everybody says no. This always gets 100% no. Eventually, though, they could throw him in there, and then we'll all get nothing. So let's move this over. Cad Bane is in the episode. This one was interesting on the votes because how people were voting. We had the Cad Bane in the last two episodes, and it was the last one was Bounty Lost, right? And would he continue on this quest to get Omega? I felt like no, we need to take a break from Cad Bane. We're going to separate off from him. And also because we got this trailer, I was absolutely banking on the trailer footage being heavily featured in this episode, and that's where I went kind of all in, and that's how that came out. So yeah, the no's get a point here. No's get a point. No's get a point. Let's get down here. Oh, look at that. Making Star Wars. No. Oh, you did okay there, Dale. So then we go all the way back. Ducky, I figured he'd report back to Lama Su and make an angry face at Nahlas. Good point. Like, would he report back? Would you see that? That's a good logic. Very good logic. Matt's Lego thing. Wait, I voted yes. Dale says you got 12. You think more than 8 because you got all that a Magic Maker got. I think you might beat a Magic Maker this time, Dale. We'll see. I know you were the only one that lost to him last week. The wall of shame. That's no place to live. You don't want to do that. Vice Admiral Rampart. I kind of felt like we would tie back. We haven't seen him in just a little bit, and this was just a guess on my part. Like I didn't have a really strong feeling. It was like, sure. So that was my thought process. So, oops, no, the no's get a point. No's get a point here. A Magic Maker gets a point. Look at that. Matt, Sheev, McNay, Ant-Man, making Star Wars. Yes, the gray, Vader's lair. All right, Omega uses her energy bow. Now, most of us said yes, and I did see there was one person who said no yesterday when I was preparing this. Darth Elvis, our good friend Darth Elvis. He's been getting creamed this week. You see, he hasn't gotten many points, right? Right, he hasn't gotten many points, But here, Darth Elvis gets back on the board with a point. So there you go. McNay also a point. Alden, Ant-Man, no. Vader's lair. Look at that. And now here, the first time we actually catch Sheev cheating, right? Sheev saying yes and Sheev saying no. Look at that. Look at you, Sheev. I see you. You'll catch this on a replay, or you'll show up in a little bit. We'll catch you. We see Camino. Again, I was going heavy trailer here. Heavy trailer. And so my entire prediction here by saying no was on the trailer footage alone. That was it. And and this is where I think Santa's going to begin to separate from the pack. The wall of fame this week is going to be quite short because I know how some of these others are as well. So the yeses, no point. No's get a point. No's get a point. No. Look at that. Fort Anaxis. This is just based off of the Black Series box for, I think it's for Wrecker, that has the Fort Anaxis in the background. And it's already been pointed out by, I believe it was Levi Bond in All New Nerds. Levi pointed out that was already in the Clone Wars episode where we saw the Bad Batch. They were at Fort Anaxis. But the question is, will they go there in the Bad Batch? And so we've had this on here for that reason. And again, I was heavy trailer. Heavy trailer was Raxus, not any place else. So Ducky not getting the point there. So no gets a point here. No gets a point. Most people were on the no category. So we'll do that as well. No's get a point. There we go. Did I catch him doing that again? No. Okay. All right. Sid is in the episode. Now, last week, I said yes as well, because I feel like they'll always be sent out from there. And I got it wrong. This week, again, I felt like, how are we going to get to Raxus, right? How are we going to get there? And I thought that I couldn't see where the story was leading us there, right? It's not like we knew Raxus was coming because of any story plot, but we knew it was coming because of the trailer. And if it was going to happen, and I think this is what caught a lot of people, including a magic maker, in saying that they didn't think we were going to go to Raxus just yet because the story wasn't leading us there. But you got to remember that they get these bounties, right? They get these missions from Sid, and they can come in randomly off screen, so to speak, that where something else in the universe is happening, something trickles down through whatever mode they want, and it becomes a mission for them to go intervene. So you can randomly pick about anywhere, and they can show up anywhere. So Sid being in here felt like the connection to me, and that's why I said yes. So yeses get a point. T-Rex, no point for you. I think I'm going to beat T-Rex this week. Yeses get a point. Let's get down here. Yes. Down here. Ant-Man gets a point. Ant-Man gets a point. Star Wars, no point. There we go. Another point. Dale, you're doing pretty well. Let's see. Yeah. All right. The Elite Squad and the Bad Batch battle each other. Yes. Now I remember why I also felt like we would see our general guy, Vice Admiral Rampart, because I thought they would show up there on Raxus. I was like, will the Elite Squad be on Raxus when they do the fight? We didn't see any of them in the trailer, but it felt like they could have gone in for that. And I just want to make sure I keep up with the comments. Let's see. Oh yeah, no problem, Coop. Good to it was a solid episode. Dale, I don't think they're ever going to go back to Anaxis. They might not, Dale. But and again, it's hard to say because of what I mentioned just a moment ago. They could show up anywhere for any reason. Both Finnick and Cab would be looking for it, maybe even Boba. You got beat up this week, Lopez, Mr. Lopez. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, a lot of people got beat up this week. Naxos was someplace on Raxus. Okay, it's a different place. Ford and Naxos and Ryloth are the only planets we know for sure are coming. Well, do we know for sure though, Mark? I mean, Ryloth, yeah, but Ford and Naxos, do we know for sure? I'm not sure that we know for sure. Yeah, Camino, I think we'll get again for sure. So let's see. The Elite Squad. So I thought they would show up. The Nose get a point here. Nose get a point. No. A lot of no's here. And I understand. I understand why. I was just making a prediction that they would show up. A Jedi or Padawan would be in this episode. Now, this was just me starting to prepare for. I think we eventually will get somebody to show up. We only saw him in the very first episode. I think at some point again we will end up with one coming. I just gave Yes a point, did I? I'm gonna have to go back. I have to go back. Let's undo. Let me go back. I didn't think I did. Okay, so there we go. No's. One. No. A no. Let me scroll down because sometimes it's when I'm scrolling. One. And then I think, here we go. One. Okay, there we go. The undo dance. Right. Yeah, Mark, they didn't put it on the packaging for no reason, except as Levi pointed out, they were Ford and Axis in episode or season 7 of the Clone Wars when we meet the Bad Batch. So we have seen them on Ford and Axis before, and so putting it on that package could be from that, right? Yeah, I do try to highlight everything ahead of time so that I can make the selections easier, but it ends up reversing on me, or I invariably miss something. I may quit doing the highlighting entirely just to help with that. So anyway, I think that eventually we will get a Padawan or a Jedi show up, just as we had Caleb show up in episode 1. Eventually, we will get another, and I think we've had Ahsoka on here. We've had what's his name on here as well. We've put different people on here from time to time, but I just don't know. I don't know if we'll get either of them specifically. So I just put a Jedi or Padawan. And then most people are saying no. We did have a yes on here. But most people are, there we go. We got another yes. So there we go. Next, Omega is taken to Camino. What happened in the last episode, and I thought this is worth talking about. They promised her. Right, they said when they're talking about the Kaminoans have this bounty on her, they promise. They say that they would not let her be taken to Camino. We promise. That's a heavy statement. It sets you up because a lot of times that'll happen in a show where somebody will make a promise they can't necessarily keep, and then it'll come back to bite them. I said, but you promised that this wouldn't happen. They're like, well, we knew that, we were going to try not to make it happen. We didn't intend for this to happen. We did everything to keep it from happening, but it sets up a plot device. I'm not really fond of the plot device existing as a whole. And I felt like that they set up that plot device to happen so that she would get taken to Camino at some point against their will, right? They're going to fight against it. They're really trying to make it not happen. But I think I gave the wrong answer. The point I gave the. Oh, I did. I did. Thanks, Mark. You know, this is what happens when it's early in the morning. So here we go. Do this. I gave the wrong answer a point. It's the nose that get a point here. Let me go all the way back up. Nose get a point. Good catch. Thank you, guys. Keeping Santa on track this morning. Nose get a point. Nose get a point. There we go. That'll help. There we go. So yeah, I feel like this is a plot device being set up, and for her to get mad at the Bad Batch for letting it happen, which could eventually end up in her going to Fennec, because Fennec, you know, the Bad Batch didn't protect her like they said they would. I'm mad at them, and so I'll go with you. Right? It feels like a plot device. I absolutely hate it when it shows up in TV shows, and it happens all the time. And I kind of roll my eyes every single time it happens. I'm like, this is such a tired device. I hate it. But that's where that comes from. So, hey, and I saw we got another friend on here. Colin, hello. Oh, thank you for the support. You know, I love everybody who's given me the support, who's really supported this channel to move us forward. I'm having the time of my life doing these shows with you guys, and I appreciate you being here. So thank you so much, Colin, and happy Friday to you too, sir. Happy Friday to you too. Let's see. You're late. The episode was okay. I think it was better than okay, Brian. And when you go back on the rewatch, just watch for like the lighting. Look at the animation. Listen to the score. Right? Just spend time looking and listening to the detail. And not so much the story and the interaction that's going on, but listen to that other stuff. And then consider the interaction, because the interaction was all brilliant as well. Every single comedy line landed perfectly. It was great Star Wars comedy. It fit in really perfectly. So that's all really good. Can't believe Fennec bested Cad Bane. Well, they went toe to toe. Absolutely. Yeah. And who doesn't love Ming Na Wen? That's all. You know, how mad can you get? But I get it. You know, there are a lot of people who are really kind of not caring for that. Her getting mad over Camino is out of character for her. I think she's more like to decide to go and force Hunter into breaking his promise. Well, maybe we'll see. We'll see. We'll have to see. But I just feel like that plot device is being set up, and I hate it. And so I couldn't help but go on the soapbox a little there. So nose, get a point. Nose, get a point. We do have a couple of yeses here. Nose, get a point. There's a yes. Let me scroll down, because it's when I do that I get nailed. Nose, get a point. Scroll down. Nose, get a point. Jason's not doing so good. No, nose, get a point. There we go. All right, so back up to the top here. It set up Omega being on every mission and gave us her special ability alteration. Maybe it gave her special alteration, right? With the whole strategy thing, like the mind. The Queen's Gambit tie-in, you guys gave it to me. The Queen's Gambit tie-in, really strong in this episode, right? They could have been doing that on purpose because of the popularity of the Queen's Gambit, how good that show was, and tying Omega to that. If you've not watched the Queen's Gambit, it's worth watching. It's really good series. So that's good. So here we go, Coop. The episode is fueling my theory that this show is setting up the rebellion as well as yes, and I think that was the episode title. Common ground is that they were setting that up, right? The Bad Batch is on common ground with the Separatists, with the rebels, with the rebellion. So yeah, that gives us our episode title. I think that's where it comes from. So Tarkin in the episode. This is a remnant. I left it in here from some of the earlier surveys. So I left it in. I think Tarkin might be done. We might not see him ever again in the Bad Batch. If we do, it may be only once. So I'll be voting no most of the time, unless we get a trailer that shows him. I'm out on Tarkin. And there's a reason they put Vice Admiral, what's his name in there? And he's Rampart. He's going to take over for Tarkin. Tarkin's out. He's busy. So my vote is going to be heavily on the nose. So that's where that comes from. Nose get a point. Santa's doing really well this week, guys. It's the wall of fame is going to be quite short. No. We've got a few folks doing okay, but there we go. Finnick Shand will be in the episode. I know some people were going in on Finnick being the common ground, that Finnick and the Bad Batch would find common ground. They were going to join together. Eventually that might happen, but just not yet, right? Let's see. Colin, I'll try to come back to this. What's your favorite Star Wars movie? And love when I go on Theory's channel. Thank you so much. I really am growing to like the relationship between me and Theory. Theory and I seem to have a good chemistry together. Josh is I consider to be a good friend as well. Although Josh is the guy who ghosts the mostest. Josh was giving Theory a hard time on it yesterday, but Josh is guilty. So I give Josh a hard time. But thank you so much, Colin. And my favorite is Empire Strikes Back. And my favorite scene from all of Star Wars is in Empire when the reveal, the father reveal. So there you go. Captain, what's his name? Only got 10 seconds. Couldn't care less about that guy. And here's what's frustrating about it is he already has a figure released. They already released Vice Admiral Rampart as a Black Series figure. Why? The guy is such a minor character. And I understand you got to get some bad guys, right? You got to get some bad guys to go with your good guys if you're going to be doing stuff. But seriously, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. So I think a lot of people were here thinking that Finnick would have common ground, but that's not it. So I didn't think. Again, I was heavy on the trailer, and so my votes were going there. And I didn't think Finnick would be here right away, especially right after Nala Se cut her loose and said, "No, we don't need you." So the nodes get a point. Nodes get a point here. Nodes get a point. Nodes get a point. Oh, so Alden missed a question. And look at all these yeses down here. Oh, so sad for you. No point for you. ATTEs. Siege City. Here we go. Yeah, they should make a Sid figure. No kidding, Matt. I think they'll have to. But as my friend Martin Keeler likes to point out, that costs them money, and they hate spending money. They love to do repaints, and they love to do reissues and put new cards on things and just take money rather than investing in making new figures. So good luck on getting the Sid figure. That's going to take that's going to take some time. ATTE, Siege City. Yes, I was going heavy on the trailer. And it's funny because I was looking, like 70% of the people said no to this. And this is why Santa knew if we went to Raxus and we were going to see the ATTEs, Santa's going to be doing really good this week. And the list is going to be short. So yeses get a point. Yes gets a point. We'll go down here. Yes gets a point. Yes. All right, Rex is in the episode. This one here is just another placeholder. We've already seen him. I don't know if he will show up again. I feel the same about Rex as I do about Tarkin. I think they're done. And it's the reason I took off some questions about specific Jedi being in there, like Ahsoka or it'll come to me. Anyhow, I went more to a generic question because it could bring in something that unexpected. So Rex, I think he's done. So no's get a point. No's get a point here. No. No, 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 no. No's get a point. All right, Bail Organa. This one here feels like he should show up. Jumpin' Jamie didn't do so well this week. You were on the Wall of Fame last week. I think you've been on the Wall of Fame 2 weeks in a row there, Jumpin' Jamie. But yeah, not doing so good this week, my friend. Not doing so good. Bail Organa's in the episode. No, I think eventually he will. Coop, Rex is with Saul Guerrera. You think so? Dale, why did I put no? I was tired when I took this exam. It's not an exam, Dale. It's a survey, and it's completely up to you, right? Dale, you are great. You're such a great supporter of all the Star Wars content creators, Dale. You're awesome. I love that we met with Thor Skywalker's server, and that we've stayed in connection. You're such a great guy. I appreciate you being here. Bail Organa is in the episode. No, I think he eventually, like the other one on here, we talk about Maul. He is in the he's in scope, right? He should be scope. So Bail Organa, no, he's a no, and I think we had 100% no's. We had a yes in here. Jeff Boy went for it. Went for it. You know, when the points don't matter, you can say anything, right? Sheev, no, no, no. There's another Ant-Man. There we go. Visit Raxus. And again, over 70% of the people said no. I was like, you guys are in trouble. So here you go. Yeses get a point. Yeses get a point. Look at that. So many no's. So many no's. I explained. Oops, hold on. Let me check. Okay. Yeses get a point. Okay, there we go. One. I think I explained. I think a lot of you were saying, well, it's not set up in the story yet. We don't see how they could get there this soon. Maybe it'll be the episode after. And that was a Magic Maker's logic. And it just didn't happen. Boba Fett, I think 100% we're going to get Boba Fett eventually. We know he's coming. He's been name dropped. He ties in perfectly. Like he absolutely should be in the Bad Batch. When will it happen? It will happen. Guaranteed. It will happen. It's just when. Dale, that was a long time ago, Dale. That was it was a long time ago. The power of a time jump. No kidding, Ducky. Right. And plus the way that the plot works using Sid as their jump off point, anytime they go back to the Ord Mantell, anytime they go back to Ord Mantell, they could go anywhere because she can get a call in and it's random, right? So they could go all of a sudden go to Tatooine. Who knows, right? Dale says end of the season for Boba Fett, perhaps. But I do see him coming in. So the question is when. So no's get a point. Abby here went with the yes. And some of these, so no's get a point. Hold on, let me pay attention because I'll do this wrong again. No's get a point. No's get a point. All these yeses. Look at that. Jason, again, no. And now this is, oh, I'm loving it so much. You guys, let me go here. I need to turn on the text wrapping for this cell. Here we go. No, cancel. Where's the text wrapping? It's here. Here we go. Text wrapping. All right. Some of these guesses, and I want to point out that Santa has learned from you. All right. Some of you are cheaters. And so on to something else happens where you get to name it. You're putting in things that are highly correlated to something else that if this happens, this other's going to happen. Oh, okay. You just sent a present. I will check it in just a second. I don't even have Discord open at this point because I didn't want to spoil anything. So I will check it in just a moment there, Mark. You've got a present for everyone. I know. Hold on. Now I'm worried, Mark. Now What is this present? Tech commandeers an ATTE. If the ATTE show up, then Tech is going to commandeer it. But that wasn't a question. So then I could put it in the free form. So I get a bonus point just because I'm playing the game. You guys taught me to do this. I blame you. And I that Santa is taking the cheap shot here to get the extra point. And so I do that there. Baymax, look at that. The episode is called Common Ground. Now, this is actually a pretty good prediction because while we had the a bonus point question, while we had the episode titles released, they weren't absolutely rock solid until today. So that's a little bit of a cheat, but we'll allow it. Abby, Omega and Wrecker eat Mantel mix. This is a perfect, absolutely perfect example of a great add something in to get the point. T-Rex killer here. He don't go to the link. Right? He's Rick rolling right there. That's a Rick roll. So if you don't know what it is, then you could see. Omega is tired of getting captured, begins taking steps to make sure she can defend herself in ways that do not include the bow. Ducky, really good speculation. And that almost went there, right? Because Sid told her she was helpless. If you weren't so helpless, but she shows that she has value in the strategy part, the whole Queen's Gambit bit. So no point there, but that's a really good one. Wrecker wrecks something. McNay. See, again, this is cheating, but we allow it because it happened, right? Yeah, Abby should get 2 bonus points for being so spot on. Inhibitor chips are talked about. Jumpin' Jamie. Good guess. Really good guess, but no. And then see, some of you aren't getting your bonus point because you're not trying. You got to try. A magic maker, none extra. Look, a magic maker just giving people the point. The wall of shame looks pretty bad this week. Let's see, more Kaminoans die. No point there. Boba Fett and Cad Bane meet. Good guess, Mr. Bob. Eventually, perhaps. Jeff Boyd trying to get the extra point for Kamino because Kamino was the previous question. He wanted to get an extra point there. Matt's Lego film. Wrecker and Omega do something fun together. Other than her riding on his shoulder and tossing Mantel mix in his gullet, I don't see anything else. I don't know if we give Matt the bonus point here or not. I'm going to pass on that. And Sheev here is absolutely hilarious, saying that Josh is going to come on the show, and Theory doesn't. Boba kills Cad Bane. This is Sheev poking the bear. Sheev, I love you, man. I love you. Giving up the bonus point just to land some entertainment. Good job. Matt's Lego fan. She said on Record's shoulder. That's fun. That's fun. Okay, Matt, I'll give you your point. We finally learn about Omega's enhanced ability. I'm going to die on the hill. Did we learn about? I think we have a clue, but we don't know. Boy, Mr. Lopez. You know what? We did get a clue. We didn't learn about it. Well, learning about it could be learning something about it, not what it is. So I'm going to give you the point. Mention Ryloth. Nope, didn't happen, Elvis. You're out. Wrecker Rex. McNay, again, taking the easy bonus point. You guys see how this works? Easy bonus points. Making Star Wars. So Jason says, Omega says, friends, they're my friends. It's adorable. Did she say it? Did she say friends? I'll wait and let you guys tell me if that is eating it. Right. Yeah, I gave you the point. Okay, you guys. When is Vader showing up? Hunter and Echo stun stormtroopers. So I see you're asking a question here. I need to copy down these totals too. Just a second here. I don't know when Vader's going to show up or if he will. Perhaps later. But I'll give you the point for Hunter and Echo stun stormtroopers. So we'll give you that one. Omega will get in the way somehow, but then we'll save the day. The Sith nerd going for it. Nope, didn't happen. title episode would be Common Ground. See, Vader taking the bonus point. But this is how you get the bonus point, right? So there you go. You guys, absolutely fantastic. So yeah, she didn't say friends. So lots of fun. So Santa did quite well, but I noticed I didn't get the high score. I had 16 this week. So 16 or better to get on the Wall of Fame. Who's on our Wall of Fame this week? First of all, I've been watching T-Rex Killer. Oh, T-Rex took a dive this week. Oh, T-Rex, I think you were up 6 points on Santa. You were up maybe 6 points. It lost by 6, so we're at least tied. Thank you so much for taking the dive. Really, really a hard dive. We also need to take a look and see. A Magic Maker had 12. So less than 12 put you on the Wall of Shame. 16 or better put you on the Wall of Fame. Oh, you can't see the totals. Okay, let me move it over. There you go. Sorry about that. Let me bold this too, just to make sure that everybody can see it. So meet or beat 16 puts you on the Wall of Fame. Let me highlight this. If you get less than a Magic Maker, 12 puts you on the Wall of Shame. So here we've got some people in the middle. T-Rex goes on the Wall of Shame. So here we got to put him. Oh, no, wrong. Don't want to do that. I want to do this. All right. 16 or better. McNay goes on the Wall of Fame. Congratulations, McNay. Again, I hit the wrong one. This one here. And then 16 or better. 16 or better. Oh, my goodness. Look here. We've got a lot of people. Oops. We've got a lot of people on the Wall of Shame. The Wall of Fame is going to be slim. Yeah. So here we go. We've got 8. Jumpin' Jamie. Not a good week for Jumpin' Jamie. He knew that was coming. Kylie, not good. Mastimus Prime, not good. Bruce Almighty, ouch. Valiant Archer, ouch. A Magic Maker, of course, with his 12. Uh-oh. Looky there. Zuvium. Zuvium. Martin, I'm almost sad for you. Almost. Not quite. But Bob, yeah, ouch, 8. Yeah, Mr. Bob, 10. Jeff Boy, 9. Levi, 15. Didn't make it. Qui-Gon's Jin, there with 9. Let me highlight here. I saw somebody else is on the Wall of Fame. Matt's Lego Films. Congratulations, Matt. You made it. You made it on the Wall of Fame. You beat Santa this week. Good job. Good job. Here we get another Wall of Shame with Mr. Lopez. Now I am sad for you. Not as sad for Martin, but but very sad for you because you a great supporter of the channel, and you don't poke the bear so much, right? Mark gained a point on Ducky. That's all I care about, right? Mark wants to catch Ducky. We've got some competition going here. Again, the 12 and 16 are the numbers that go on here. Sheev tied with a Magic Maker. Darth Elvis tied. McNay made it on the Wall of Fame. Look at that with a high 18. And then we've got some more Wall of Shame folks here. We get Alden on the Wall of Shame. We've got Ant-Man on the Wall of Shame. Oh, so sorry, Jason Ward on the Wall of Shame with an 8. Yeah. And then the Sith Nerd on the Wall of Shame and Vader's Lair. See, now I knew it. Look here, Sheev the Wise with 12, Vader's Lair with 16. I knew you were cheating. I knew it. So we'll put Vader's Lair on the Wall of Fame, but reluctantly. Reluctantly. Yeah, McNay won the day. I think so. 18. 18's a really high score. I think that was it 18, 17? Yep, 18 right there. McNay, The winner of the week. So the Wall of Fame, very, very short. Still trying to win. You know, you got a chance. You got a chance, Matt. So we'll be putting up our totals later today. I'll combine them all together. Yeah. Jason, you know, I'm worried about Jason joining in the predictions game because of what inside information he may already know. I was worried that he would come in and thrash us. And and so when I invited him, hey, why don't you join? I was like, maybe that was a bad idea, Santa. Why did you do that? I got caught up in the moment, but he didn't kill it this week, did he? McNay won last week too. You know, maybe he did. Let me pull this up. I do have the totals in here. Where is it? Is this it? This might be it. Yeah. Here we go. Here's the weekly totals. And last week, if I go to the ordered leaderboard, yeah, McNay had 18, 2 weeks in a row. Absolutely killing it. 2 weeks in a row with 18. Yeah, and it looked like T-Rex had 5 points on Santa. You went down 6. So Santa gets to hop over T-Rex this week and go into the lead. But McNay's climbing up the leaderboard quickly with another 18. He's going to pass Ducky, I believe. And Baymax here trying to gain on Ducky. Yeah. Oh, trying to get there. So, of course, that's I'll be tallying these up today so that we can update the leaderboards. And here's the challenging thing, and we've kind of alluded to it earlier, is what are we going to vote next week? What are our predictions for next week? That's tough. We don't have any other trailer footage at all, unless they give us a second half trailer, end of season trailer this week. We're in trouble, my friends. It's going to be tough to get to predict anything because we don't know what will be coming. You know, if you have any ideas for predictions going forward, I'm going to have to replace several questions on the survey for this week because Raxus is out, the ATTEs are out. That information, those questions have to be replaced. We got to put something else on there. Stuff to help fill in the surveys so that we can continue this. It's going to be hard because we don't have anything to go on except the story itself, where it's going. But as I mentioned, anytime you start with SIDS, then it could go anywhere. Dale, we do have a name. DMs. Okay. I got to check my DMs. Thanks for the reminder, Mark. Let me open up Discord here and see what Mark has done. I'm afraid, Mark, you make me. Oh, this is a great one. Oh, what a great gift. You're absolutely right, Baymax. This is brilliant. You guys got to see this. Let me turn it back on now. Oh, this is brilliant. Here. Look at that. Omega's Gambit. That is perfect. You know, they should put that in some of the thumbnails as people are doing like their reviews. People did put up their reviews of each episode. This would be a fantastic thumbnail to use for your reviews. Omega's Gambit. What a great one. Nice job, Mark. That was great. I know Omega will go on the mission with the Bad Batch. Yes, that's a good one. That's a fill in the blank. Omega goes on the mission with the Bad Batch. Get your bonus point, right? Crosshair needs at least one episode. Yeah, Ryan, good point. We do need a Crosshair centric episode. That would be a really, really good one. Reduce it, you said. Okay, let me do this. Let me get rid of that. And get rid of that. And move it over. You want me to reduce it. Let me do this. Hold on. Here we go. Of course, you guys get to see my desktop back there. I have changed the way that this would go. Yeah, what is the name of the next episode? Do you guys remember offhand? Can you remember the way that's lining up with that lightsaber is killing me. What? Put it in the chat if you remember the name of the next episode. And the one after this is the one. Shoot. If you guys can get it, need to see the chessboard. Oh, the chessboard. Okay. Yeah, that's even better. Hold on. Why is it just? Oh. Here, hold on. Minus. How about that? There you go. There we go. Zoom out. You guys got it. How's that? There we go. Let's play. Perfect. Perfect. Devil's Deal is the next one. Omega is Kylo, confirmed. Right? Right, Matt? Devil's Deal. And you guys are talking about we need to have a crosshair episode. Devil's Deal. I don't know. That's a possible. Devil's Deal. They're going to have to make a deal with the devil. Somebody's making a deal with the devil, and who would it be? I agree that we need a crosshair episode. I just don't know. It's so hard. I think the ion engine messed with Crosshair's eyes, and now he'll be another reg. Empire will toss him aside. You know, Ryan, I keep seeing this kind of prediction that Crosshair is going to get kicked out. Fennec Shand, Devil's Deal. Whoa. So there was a little foreshadowing put in this episode where Bandana, as Sid likes to call him, Dale put a spoiler in the Bad Batch spoiler channel. Okay, Dale, I'll go check it out. Let's see here. Get caught up. Get in here. Bad Batch spoilers. Let's see. Okay. Devil's Deal. Oh. Is that yeah. I see what you predicted there, Dale. Is that a spoiler or is that speculation? Right? Spoiler or speculation? It feels to me like speculation, but maybe you know something we don't. Yeah, there you go. That's what you put in. The Devil's Deal will be with the Kaminoans, Sid betraying the Bad Batch and betraying her new friend Omega. I think they're setting that up. I think that will happen eventually. But Fennec being part of the Devil's Deal could be part of it. I think for sure that could be it, right? It's a bounty hunter they can't trust. Fennec has a relation, but I was saying they've kind of foreshadowed it because Hunter said we want her to lay low. We want to keep her out of the spotlight. We want to keep Omega kind of out of the way, and to keep. And he told Omega, stay in the cantina. Don't go anywhere else, right? He wanted to keep her off the streets, out of visibility, keep her in there. Hey, we'll see you later, Matt. Appreciate you being here. We had a great fun time today together. Appreciate you being here as always. Speculoiler. Speculation spoiler. Because you think it's going to be right, so it'd be a speculoiler. Okay. Cad Bane or the less evil Fennec. Yeah, it could be if we go there. But again, Hunter was wanting Omega to stay in the shadows, to stay off, out of the limelight. And the exact opposite happened, as he pointed out. So now more eyes have been on her. She's been raised to kind of celebrity status there on Ord Mantell. So that raises her visibility, and perhaps they would do a deal with Finnick to help hide her. The devil would be Finnick. Could be. And if I kind of go into the full meta egg with my friend Will Morgan, he likes to pick up on little things and go with them. Finnick does have red. It is a red and black as part of her outfit. Colors closely associated with the devil. So you could say that maybe Finnick would be the devil, and they do the deal with the devil to help protect Omega. Really good guess. Really good guess. Crosshair makes a deal with Tarkin to keep him possibly. You know, what will happen with Crosshair? I agree with you guys saying that we need to have a Crosshair episode. We need to see how he is integrating with the whole deal there, with the whole the new structure set up. He's leading this elite group. I think they're really setting him up to be part of the Death Troopers, and so. I mean, everything's there to lead him into the Death Troopers. And I would think that we would see that progress, that Death Trooper, not just the elite squad, but they become the Death Trooper squad. And maybe, and I've seen people speculate that perhaps Crosshair will get some enhancements, some things added to him to get us that way. Kid watches Star Wars YouTube. Santa's real job and it only brings presents as a side gig. Oh, and I was able to visit Mark's kids this last year as Santa, and I did have we're working on contracts right now for this Christmas season. And next week, I will have a major announcement for my Santa Claus appearances this season. Last year I was able to begin doing virtual visits with people all over the country, and visit people from East Coast to West Coast, even some up in Canada. We did visits virtually, just like this, talking to you face to face this way. And Santa was able to visit with Mark's kids this way, as well as some other kids. Yeah, cybernetics. That's it. Cybernetics. But Santa was able to visit with other members of it. Gray, I was able to visit with her kid, and with Mark's kids. There were a couple others. This year, things are changing a little bit. There's a new kind of thing coming along. Hey, fan Jecture, Adam is somebody else I was able to visit with his family. It was fantastic. So contracts are coming out. We're working on negotiating those kind of things. And I have a meeting next Tuesday with the folks that are organizing it for this year to see where my place with that will be, what it will look like, and what my how well I will fit in. So that is coming next week. So I look forward to being able to make a major announcement in that way and to be able to visit again. And again, I had a great time visiting wife Jecture, kid Jecture, and fan Jecture this last year. It was great. It was great. And Mark as well. And what was funny with Mark is, I'd never seen Mark. A lot of times I don't know who the family is when they come up. And I start talking with the family, and I realize now, of course, Adam being the celebrity face, that moneymaker face that he has, that draws all of the subscribers to his channel, just to be able to look at that beautiful mug of his. So as soon as I saw Adam's lovely face on my screen, I knew I was getting to visit with the Jecture family, right? So I knew they were there, but Mark's, I didn't know. I didn't know that I was talking to Mark's family until his kids started asking for Star Wars figures for Christmas. And I was like, I know who I'm talking to now. A face for radio. I love Adam's show. Look, you guys, if you're not familiar with Debate 8, you're doing yourself a disservice because it is the most fun. It's the most fun rigged show you ever watch. And rigged is a thing just because the votes often go against the way people want them to. But Debate 8 is brilliant. And Adam, I hope you are recovering well, my friend. I know you are having some, you just weren't up for doing it this week. You're kind of recovering from a little bit of an illness. So I hope that's going well for the Jexture family. I think the Devil's deal was Fennec to get Omega back before, because episode 12 was called Rescue on Ryloth. Devil could be Java. He was already mentioned. The Hutts had some control of Ryloth. Right. So Ryloth was the other one I was trying to remember. So thank you, Jimmy. Yeah, I think that Rescue on Ryloth, we know they're going there. Who are they being rescued from? And where is that going? It's tough to say. Really tough to say. It could be Fennec. Really tough. Ducky, thank you so much. If we ever go to, maybe you won't stand me up like Josh did, right? So next time I come out the Pittsburgh way, we'll absolutely let you know. Excited for this episode. Matt, this was, look, Santa loved this episode. I think that we are going to get a lot of, I think we're going to get a lot of narrative. The narrative this week is going to be that it was a filler episode. I feel it. That people are going to call it a filler episode. I've explained, I don't think it's a filler episode at all, because if you take this episode out and you get into a future episode, there will be questions you have because you didn't see this one. So if an episode helps expand the story, as we talk about this being a serial, right? As a serial series plays itself out, each episode continues the story in some way, continues the character development in some way. And you could see this being a side mission for sure, right? It's a side mission for sure. But at the same time, there were some character development points in here that will absolutely be carried forward. And some plot points carried forward. The entire debt was paid off with Sid in this episode. So I don't think you could call it a filler if major things happen, like paying off that debt. That some people may not consider it filler, but up to this point, it's been mentioned that they have to work for Sid because they have a debt to her. Now the debt's paid off. Going forward, it's like, well, what happened to that debt? Well, if you don't watch this episode, you wouldn't know. So I don't think it could be a filler. Also, as far as like Omega and her ability to strategize, her just that is going to be something I think is built on, and I don't think you could call it filler if that context was set up in this episode and it's then executed on in a future episode. But prepare yourselves. Brace yourselves, my friends. Filler is going to be thrown around a lot this week. I am sure of it. As a video game, Dave. Oh, very good, Adam. I'll have to watch for that today. Filler. They're blind if they see it as filler. Wayne, very good. It was great and highly important to Omega's growth. I agree. Hey, aggressively relaxing. Thanks for stopping in. What's good? It was dope. People who say filler say more about themselves than art they're criticizing. Well, I think it's a problem with everything these days. Like it happens with Marvel, it happens with DC, it happens with Lucasfilm, it happens with all these. They call things filler episodes, and I don't know what they're calling filler. Like, what is your head definition of filler? I don't understand it. Right. I need it explained to me how that is, because to me, this wasn't. It doesn't qualify, but I'm guaranteeing you'll see it. You'll see it. Guaranteeing you'll see it. Pittsburgh. Because go Ravens. Another thing, RF Gaming Channel, Ravens. I live in Ohio, and the Browns moved to Baltimore and became the Ravens. And, when the Ravens were in Cleveland, that team who was in Cleveland, they were terrible. They moved to Baltimore, and they become really good. so I love to pick on my Cleveland Browns fans that say, well, your team got better when they moved out. I love to pick on my friends in Cleveland. It's fun. Let's see. I wouldn't call it a filler. Sometimes people confuse progression of characters with filler. Solidified Omega as part of the team. The debt was paid off, so they can now leave. And I trust Adam. I can't go on enough about Adam. I love you guys. Fantastic channel. Your content is great. I love you guys. Are really, really instrumental to what I do here as well. I've mirrored much of my content off of how you ran yours, and I love your channel. But the insight into movies and the different genres within the movies, Adam brings a lot of expertise to the table. And so when he says wouldn't call it filler, look, Adam brings a lot of weight to that, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Adam. Now that the debt to Sid's paid off, she'll sell them out. Yeah, she's alluded that she's not trustworthy several times. I think eventually that will happen. I don't know that it'll happen this early, though. That's really, an RF of Sid betraying is a foregone conclusion. Yeah. Now we're going to see Omega be like Oracle and be the strategist of the group for missions. Oh, Adam. I think that could be the case. And we were talking about what is her enhancement, because if it was perception, purely perception, then she overlaps a lot with Hunter. Hunter's enhancement is perception, right? He's able to pick up on sights and smells and small things and be able to build on them. And if she's too similar to Hunter, then what's Hunter's role? If her enhancement is strategy, she's a strategist, then she absolutely could become Barbara Gordon. If you don't know who Barbara Gordon is, you're too young. Oh, how about that? Wayne, it's like calling things woke. Yeah, Filoni has no time for filler. Good point, Matthew. Dave is a busy boy. He doesn't have any time for some filler episodes. Come on now. That's good. DNA material like that, hair and skin is good for evidence or identification, but not for cloning. Live or somatic cells would do, but best. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen people talk about why they need Omega. Couldn't they just get her hairbrush and clone her from that? And so Dale's going here, like her hair and skin's good for identification, but not good for cloning. You need more. You need live or somatic cells like stem cell, right? Stem cell kind of things to get there, right? So that's why they need her to build an embryo and that kind of thing. Good point. Coop, filler is a departure from the main storyline. This episode does not qualify. Thank you, Coop. That's good. The dark side of football. Great episode about about the Browns and touches on I see filler as a prom episode or Halloween special, right? One of those callback episodes where they say, "Oh, you remember when?" and they show some flashback of an episode you've already seen, and they string together this stuff. It doesn't really move anything forward. It more reviews things that have happened. Any episode you don't get someone like Boba or Cad Bane, disintegrating people is a filler to a lot of people. And the upside down smiley face. That's true. That's true. I didn't see Vader. Filler. Right. If Vader's not in it, filler episode. The end. People don't understand the filler concept. The story of the week, something may not be an immediate narrative, but that it'll pay off. That's right. That's right. Oh, that's good. I could see her coming up with a plan beforehand and Hunter on the field. Yes, I think so. I think you're onto something, Adam. I think you're absolutely onto something there. Barbara Gordon. We need. That's good. That's good. Dale, too young or too senile? You don't know who Barbara Gordon is. Hunter will realize they play the hollow chess. They'll work out. She can be a huge asset to the team as a strategist. Well, you know she's going to thump him, right? We don't see the hollow chess game play out, but you know she's going to win. So that's how that's going to go. Hey, Mike's still here. You've been listening in. Good. Thank you so much, Mike. Thank you aggressively. Appreciate it. Also, gave us a look at how the empire forces local governments to conform. You know, that's true. When you saw how things were going there on Raxus and how they strong-armed their senators to conform so that their planet isn't thrown into more chaos. Like we can do this the easy. I'll go use a Mando episode. I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold. Right? You choose. So that's basically what the Empire's saying is, look, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. You decide. Right? You decide. Jimmy, no Luke Skywalker filler. You got it. You got it. Iman, how can I participate in the predictions? Iman, every week I put out a link to the predictions. It's a Google form, and I put it in the descriptions of my videos the entire week. So this last week I didn't have very many videos, but they were in each of the videos. I also put it in the Discord server. So if you are a member of our Discord, you'll see it posted there several times. And then for people who are in the Den of Nerds Discord, if you're in the Den of Nerds Discord, I post the link there in the Bad Batch Spoilers channel on Thursday. I always do that on Thursday. So if you're in the Den of Nerds Discord, look for it in the Bad Batch Spoilers on Thursday. You can put your predictions in. Or if you're a member of our Discord, the Covert, then you can get it there throughout the week. I put the link out there Monday, and then I put reminders out throughout the week. And then on all of my videos, the week, I put the link in there as well. So that's how you can do it. That's how you can do it. I love this. No Grogu, 2 out of 10. You guys are getting it. This is great. No Chewbacca, filler. Iman getting in on it. No Han Solo, filler. It's a filler. I love you guys so much. You cannot understand how much this sets my day up. It makes it, absolutely makes it. Thank you so much. Ducky, Django was great at stratagem too. Django was straight at, oh, you know, that's a good point. There's a reason they use, and I saw the question come up, why did they use Django? Why couldn't they go find somebody else? Well, they looked far and wide. The search went high and low. And then the person who boiled to the top was Django. He had all of the qualities they needed to both be able to put that modification in to make them obedient, and also to have all these other attributes. He was such a skilled warrior, and he had natural talents and abilities that put him above the average warrior. Plus, he was intelligent. He had strategy. He had all these factors. And while they could find people that were really strong in other ways, they may not be suitable for the modification for obedience. So yeah, you could get them really strong, like the Bad Batch, for example, right? They modified some of these other attributes, and as a consequence, their obedience went down. So Django was that perfect mix of things. They could find somebody else, but it wouldn't be as effective, or they'd have to go on a new search to find somebody new. So he did have some strategy. Omega not being trained to be a fighter like Boba means she can calm and use her Django DNA differently. Her and Boba, yin and yang. Ducky coming in strong. Very good. That is awesome. I love it. Coop, no Watto, filler. Oh, you got no. I can't even read this. No, Storm. I can't read it. You guys, I'm too tired for that. I'm too tired. There's my Discord. Oh my goodness, you're killing me. There's my Discord. So Iman, you can come find my Discord there. Yes, we would be honored if you join us. That's good. Join Discord soon. Thank you. In the Discord is also in the description of this video. No Porkins filler. I can't. My ribs hurt. Book of Boba when Nicole Kidman shows up. I'm hot. Mando's DNA strong in Django. Yeah. Me. You broke Santa. I can't imagine. I can't even read now. Imagine Omega is a non-force using battle meditation, kind of like Thrawn. Like Thrawn's nemesis. Ooh, I like it. Yes. You guys. Yeah, really good. Ducky and Mark bringing in some fantastic, and Adam, you guys are all doing a great job. Yeah, filler's been used too much. Exactly. Mark, the little dude from Droids Brigade, right? Yes, it was. And I give Johnny over at All New Nerds a hard time because it's his favorite, secondary kind of character, non-lead character is, and Johnny over at All New Nerds, Meeber Gascon is his very favorite. And Meeber Gascon is like my least favorite of all, right? He's Plankton from SpongeBob SquarePants, right? Plankton. That's Meeber to me. The voice is the same, right? So, and I give Johnny a hard time because Johnny's like, when am I going to give my Black Series Meeber Gascon? Well, you're not, because he's such a terrible character, for one. And two, if you really want him, just go get a SpongeBob Plankton, and you're all set. You're all set. You guys, this has been a blast this morning. So I see we've already gone 2 hours. Oh my goodness. So here's what I'm going to say. Today at noon, I've got a premiere coming out, a review of our good friend here, our favorite Weequay. We've got here. We're going to do a review. And so come find this at 12 o'clock at that premiere, and I'll be there to answer questions as that goes. And then later, at 3:30 today on Discord, we'll open it up for the Discord live stage, and we will have a discussion about Star Wars. We'll talk about all kinds of things Star Wars related, and it'll be a lot of fun. Are you expecting Vader in a Bad Batch showdown? No, Matt, I don't expect a showdown. I do think we might get a cameo, a Vader cameo. But I do not expect them to have a thing, right? I don't expect them to have any kind of showdown or any kind of confrontation like that. Yeah, the fact that Plankton could be a military commander in Star Wars makes Star Wars the best thing ever created. Yes, Hondo, my man. Yeah, no Hondo, filler. There you go, Dale. No Hondo, filler. You guys come join us on Discord. We have a lot of fun there. We talk Star Wars. We just love Star Wars here, and you can get me to go on some rants every now and then. I get there are things that make me as mad as I do anybody else, but I just love talking about Star Wars. I've been loving the Bad Batch. This episode for me, I think at the end of the day, is going to be in that 8.5 kind of range. I don't quite put it up there with the 9s and 10s. So it's just below the 9 and 10. So for me, I put it really high. I thought it was a really good episode, and I appreciate all of your support. You've all been wonderful. We're getting very, very close to our 4,000 hours for monetization. We've got great plans for when that happens. So stick with us. Join with us if you would. We'll have a fun. We'll do this again next week. And I don't know where we're going to go with predictions. So we're working on those over the weekend to get new ones out for, yes, no Blurg, Angry Santa. That's right. That's no Babu Frick. That's true. No Babu Frick, filler. That's you guys get it so well. I'll be talking to all of you later. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I love you all so much. It's been a blast this morning. The best 2 hours of my day for sure. Thank you all so much, and until next time, my friends. Merry Christmas, and may the Force be with you. Bye bye.